Alright, hello everybody. Hello chat, hello Quim. Hope you guys are doing well today. We had a 2 days of nothing, but we're back. Today we are going to be continuing the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Last we left off, the stakes look dire, and Maelstrom Strongheart himself is here to preside over the court instead of our good old judge. Which, every passing second, I trust him less and less. But we're not going back into the courtroom yet because we have what I am assuming is the last Sholmes section with Mikotoba, no less. But that's for today. Tomorrow we are going to have the usual IDV ranking stream. I'm probably going to be playing Hunter. I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing Serve at all. If I do, it'll be with friends probably. And then Sunday? Oh god, Friday. Friday is going to be Saturday is going to be Sonic Racing Crossworlds. We're going to finish up solo player and then jump straight into the event because there's going to be the Miku events today. Or this weekend, sorry. Well, I'm a little all over the place a little bit. But yeah, nothing else to it. Let's get started here. Bum bum bum. Alright, here we go. I hopefully have enough water for this session. Keyword hopefully. Alright. SS Groose Passageway. Alright. Let's take a look-see around here. This must be a mousetrap, I think. Perhaps I could distract the crewmen's attention with this somehow. Ooh, let's look around for a little bit before we jump straight into doing things here. No, I think not. That would never work, surely. I need to concoct another distraction. What is this? Ah, the switch for the electrical lights. Perhaps if I were to turn off the lights, the crewmen wouldn't be able to see what we were doing. Leave it alone. Okay, so there's a couple of things we should do here. Oh, okay, so we look around and we pick one. This would appear to be an alarm bell. All hell would break loose if that thing were to ring. The whole crew would know about it. Ooh. No, I think not. Okay, looks like that's the way back to the deck. But we certainly can't give up on this now. Okay. I think having all hell break loose would be a good option. He's like a Neo Temple Guardian shrine. This fellow, with the way he's glaring at us so fiercely. Tell me, why are you standing guard here if the cabin is unoccupied? Because this area is only for first-class passengers. We must look out for suspicious criminals. He was looking straight at me when he said that. My dear fellow, as you can plainly see, we are quite unsuspicious as criminals go. But still criminals? Uh-huh. No, for goodness sake, Sholmes, tell the man, we're neither suspicious nor criminals. Ah, yes, quite right, Mikotoba. Curses! This seaman is far too able for his own good! Be extremely careful in what you say. One of us ought to be, yes. Alright, let's set off the alarm. He'll get distracted with this. Set it off. Here goes, then. Pardon me in advance. Off it goes. Bro's like, oh! You! What are you doing? If we were at sea, that would be a very bad problem. What's going on down there? Seaman Stroganoff, report at once! Oh. Yeah, off he goes. Sorry, sir, nothing to report. It was just a stupid trick. No, not by me, by world famous. No, as I told you. Oh, he's distracted. Let's go in. Now, Sholmes, now. Done. Not even 5 seconds, huh? Well, don't just stand there gawping at my brilliance, Mikotoba. In we go. Oh, yes. Oh, I should have tried the other options. I should have tried the other options, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, shit! Oh, this place has seen better days. First class cabin number 2. Oh, this place has seen better days. Good gracious. It would appear that the occupant of this cabin did indeed disembark rather hurriedly. Oh, those clothes on the floor there. They're Seishiro's, without question. Well, it seems we are just a little too late. Yes, by about 2 hours. Still, whilst we're here, we should investigate thoroughly. There may well be 2 hours' worth of clues to find in here. But that burly crewman may return at any moment, Sholmes. Indeed he may. Which makes this all the more thrilling. Ooh! Alright, investigating time. Oh, this is blown clean off. The wall is so slightly different color just here. Do you see? Indeed. But you have observed arises when a frame that has been hanging for some time is removed. Perhaps your friend is an art thief. Now there's a bold deduction worthy of a great detective, I'm sure. He may very well be the elusive thief who has been plaguing France's galleries of late. I think perhaps we ought to focus our intentions elsewhere, Sholmes, don't you? This is fun. That outline on the wall. I feel as though I might have spotted something of a similar shape and size elsewhere. Over here, right? This frame. These are the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Additionally, there are several severe punishments for stowing away in wardrobes and/or travel cases. I feel the rules have increased since I last read them. Probably just my imagination. Oh, yeah. Oh, I never unmuted the desktop audio. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I never unmuted it. That's my bad. I don't even... Wait, it was just completely off. I don't even know where it was. I'll leave it there. I don't even know where my desktop audio was to begin with. Hang on, let me double check to make sure that's good. I accidentally set it all the way to mute. That's my bad. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to remute this. Just really quickly so I can hear it. Because I don't have the game audio set up here. Okay, well, I'm sure it's fine. If it's too loud, just yell at me, please and thank you. Cause I accidentally set it all the way down when I was trying to unmute it. That sucks. What about the fact that they're not straight on the wall? Doesn't that strike you? You may be right. Probably just your imagination, though. A trifle. You know what I always say, Mikoto-wa? There is nothing important about trifles. It's probably just my imagination, but I think that might be slightly off. I think that is slightly off! Something's being hidden over here. What's this? Plenty of reading material to keep passengers occupied on the long sea voyages. I found the mixture of classic literature and easy reading to be most satisfactory, I must say. Whoever stalked this bookcase is a hopeless heretic. There's no copy of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, my dear fellows! I'm afraid it's just me, but no, you're quite right. More blasphemous than overlooking the Bible. I shall leave a copy behind. I just happen to have one with me. You're a true missionary of the Church of Great Detectives, aren't you? Alright, what's over here? It's a very sizable trunk indeed. Seishiro is partial to all things large. And a rather clumsy fellow if he had failed to notice he'd left that behind. Perhaps he left it on purpose. It's lighter than you might think, but still a hindrance to a speedy escape. Oh, can we open it? Pity. It's locked, so we can't look inside. Surely 5 seconds from now, the situation will be quite different, though. Sadly not. It has a 7-digit combination lock. And I'm not in the morose enough mood to work through all the combinations at present. Okay. Oh, there's something in the horn thingy, too. Quite the exquisite glass, I must say. See here, how it... Is something wrong, Sholmes? You suddenly trailed off. The ice is fresh. Ice, Mikotoba! Ice! What opulence the first-class passengers enjoy! Chilled drinks! Pardon? Could it be that this steamship is equipped with an electrically refrigerated cold room, do you think? Well, it is a luxury liner after all. Oh, that's how they... Wait, so then... Okay, so then Gregson was killed on a ship and he was stowed away in a cold room, it sounds like. So they're not kidding that there weren't any refrigeration areas in London proper, but more like he was stowed away in a cold room. They have enormous refrigerators for storing all sorts of lavish produce as well as ice. On our voyage from Japan, we enjoyed culinary delights from all over the world. Suddenly, Mikotoba, the sight of you is making my mouth water. What? Huh? Hello, Sholmes? I haven't taken on the flavor of the food I ate, you know. Oh, welcome back, Quim! Yeah, fantastic timing! I hope Sholmes is in the mood for human meat. Yeah, bro, down bad! I don't know what the shipping situation is like here in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, because I haven't looked at all into anything, but you know. Although Mikotoba's married, so I don't know. Probably not. This is the waste paper basket. Look, and there's still rubbish inside. Indeed. Then let us pry. I've discovered recently I have a penchant for exploring the contents of others' waste paper baskets. I sincerely hope only for your work. Oh, he's looking! I wasn't expecting to see him! Huh. Here we have a notice issued to passengers from 3 days ago. 3 days ago? The night before we arrived in London, then. Missed the intro, how it be, if it's not too distracting? Oh, not at all! It's going good! Doing alright. Got some... I had work today, so I just came home and I'm here Ace Attorneying it. But, yeah, just had my... Just did the usual spiel. Today's Ace Attorney, tomorrow's IDV, and Saturday will be, Sonic Racing Crossworlds, since the Miku event is happening over the weekend. I wasn't planning on streaming Crossworlds twice, two weeks in a row, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. But, how are you, Quim? Hope you're doing alright. When I was still aboard myself. Oh, following departure from the port of Dunkirk, all crew members are I didn't finish reading! We called them up! Ah yes, there was an evacuation drill. I remember now. For our safety and security, all first-class passengers were constantly under the watchful eye of the crew. So it was a welcome relief to have some privacy for once. Oh, okay, there we go. It was found in Judge Jigoku's cabin. Oh no, he's back! I didn't get to finish! You are still here? Ah, Abel Seaman Stroganov. Hello again. I was beginning to think you'd never materialize. Eh? You are waiting for me? Of course! I was expecting you to burst in with a hearty Russian profanity far sooner. I was in trouble with Captain because of you trick you played before. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm high blood pressure because of Monster Hunter. The Final Fantasy XIV crossover is gonna give me an aneurysm. Oh, I can imagine. Monster Hunter is high stakes. But it sounds like you're having fun with it though, and that's good. Poor innocent chicken. It's all your fault. Ship is leaving port soon. Get off, now! Of course. We shall disembark presently, my dear fellow. But first, there is something that must be done. What are you talking about? Yeah, we gotta investigate a little bit more here. Why, naturally. The debunking of your deceit and the barring of the truth. Kakoi? I don't know what that means. I'm afraid I see through your lies. For one thing, Mr. Jigoku has not yet left this vessel at all. Oh! Ah, caught you right dead center! And for another, my dear Seaman Stroganov, you know exactly where the man is even as we speak, don't you? Bro is stunned. I love losing because people don't read the tutorial on the hunt. Oh, that's just how it be. Sometimes people just jump straight in and don't think about it. But good to hear that it is fun. How can you? Good gracious, Sholmes. You mean you've worked it out? All of it? Well, he is the great detective. It's really been too long, hasn't it, old friend? 10 years, no less. So, would you care to join me for a dance of my imitable logic and reasoning? Nothing would please me more. Oh, he's genuinely happy about it. What is this? Oh, I hope you're ready, buddy. We have but minutes until the vessel puts to sea. No games now. Oh, look at them! They're posted up! Time is of the essence. Oh! Mr. Stroganov, allow me to remind you of your earlier claim. Wait, this is so cool! The music, too! Oh, this is how you can tell that it's the last one that the game is gonna give you. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, I love this soundtrack! You told us that Jigoku left the ship some 2 hours ago. Ah, that is what I said! Sadly, that was a rather clumsy lie. You see, there is something in this room that quite clearly contradicts it. What? Ah, yes, of course. Yes, I see you've noticed it too, Mikotoba. Then please, do take the lead. Oh, he looks cool! What in this cabin shows the impossibility of Jigoku having disembarked? Oh, I didn't get to finish reading! Let's see what the last 3 years have done to your observational skills then, Mikotoba. It's been 10 years since we last did the Sholmes, not 3. Why, of course it has! Quite! Now, all the clues are here in this cabin for your eyes to see. But as I always say, you must not merely look, but observe. Observe and the answers become clear. So, impress me! I think I can manage that. Oh, that's so cool! Okay. So, alright, I don't even get to examine the court record, so I don't even know what's on the evacuation note. Bro, standing in his clothes! How improper of you! But it has to be the glass containing ice, right? Because the ice is still there. He left just recently.
Take that!
Whoa! Voice acting! Wait, that was really cool! That was really cool! They're pulling out all the stops for this last one! The dynamic duo! Perhaps you should have cleared away that glass. I'm curious that the ice shouldn't have melted despite it being abandoned 2 hours ago. Whoa! It would appear that the man was here in this very cabin until moments before our arrival. Oh, there's... Oh, wait, no, that's just the hinge. With this well-chilled glass in hand. Get your mind off the refreshment, Sholmes. One might even conclude that somebody informed him of our boarding. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Stroganov? But why would Seishiro run from us? Oh, why would he? Before we consider that question, allow me to confirm one small matter. Would I be correct in saying that these first-class cabins of the SS Groose are the same ones in which you and Mr. Jigoku were accommodated on in your voyage from Japan. Ah, that's right, they are. I was in the cabin next door, and Seishiro was, yes. 50 days in this very cabin during our voyage. As I expected. For you see, there are traces in this cabin of a dark secret that Jigoku had to hide. What traces? Well, the paintings, the frame is in the wrong spot for one, because you can tell because of the scorch marks around the other frame. Or not scorch marks, more like the dust, I guess, the grime. I know nothing about this! This is news to you, is it, Mr. Stroganov? Sholmes, what exactly are you getting at? As I said, there are traces in this cabin of some nefarious activity. Something that appears out of place, which I'm quite sure you won't have escaped your notice. Something out of place in here. That's the key to this, Mikotoba. The remnants of the dark deed that took place in here are being masked by something quite incongruous. I must say, I didn't foresee ever doing this dance of deduction with you again, Mr. Mikotoba. I didn't say Mr. I'm adding words out of nowhere. No, quite. But life is full of unexpected twists and turns, as we well know. Now then, let's see if I can't uncover the truth here. Yes, you have the floor, my dear fellow! Yeah, right here, the rules of passage. It's hiding something. Look at him go! That was cool! It's the rules of passage in this frame here. They're obviously out of place. The way they're hanging crooked on the wall, as if they were put there in a hurry. Yes, as I'm sure you've already concluded. That frame was originally over here. The shape and size are a perfect match. Ah, you're right! When did frame move? Hardly the most observant of crewmen, are you, Mr. Stroganov? I would think your captain is quite justified in having his reservations about your reliability. Oh dear, that really seemed to touch a nerve. So, Mikotoba, why don't you lift that frame off the wall? Yeah, what's in it? Oh, a hole! That looks like a bullet hole. Oh, I wouldn't have made that connection. Thank you, Mikotoba. What? Who has been shooting walls? I see the projectile has been removed. Clearly, the careful occupant of this room has already disposed of it. Oh. Now then, Mr. Stroganov. Oh, I have the distinct impression that you're attempting to shield said occupant. I don't know what you are talking about. Why would I try to protect Eastern Stranger? Ah, so we're talking about the same man, I see. Good. Yeah, he knows. Why do you let it slip, buddy? I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this in no time, aren't you? Because there's some very noteworthy evidence that explains the reason why you're lying for the man. Yes, you've been told to keep up this pretense, as clearly shown by... Oh, shown by what? I really don't know how to approach this one, Sholmes. Ah, my dear Mikotoba, simply keep first principles in mind. Study your subject from every angle. And I'm quite sure that you'll see it. In fact, I'd put a wager on it. So I'm to glare at the fellow from all sides? Well, he can certainly do that. But he's hiding something behind him. Hey, buddy! Looks like someone bribed you!
Take that!
That's so cool! Oh no, I'm sorry, that's really cool. Oh, these two have style. It's almost as if they've been doing this forever. Like the 10 years meant nothing to them. Like it's almost natural. Oh, this is so cool! It's almost too obvious for words. Quite. The universal language of the world. Money. And I'd wager that the Eastern fellow in question is Seishiro Jigoku. Yes? Oh. So, I presume you realize what this means. There are clear signs that a crime has been committed in this cabin. And the way you're going, sir, you'll find yourself accused of being an accomplice. What? I believe you know, Mr. Stroganov. You know where Mr. Jigoku is hiding at this precise moment in time. Oh, he's looking at it, isn't he? As always, Mikotoba, in matters of deduction, the furtive glance is your unfaltering ally. Yes, I think you're onto something there, Sholmes. He's hiding in there! You found the chink in this burly fellow's armor. We need only follow the man's gaze to know where our prey is hiding. The slightest flicker of the pupils, a minutely delayed blink. Nothing escapes my attention, even that which is barely perceptible. You could hardly call this barely perceptible, Sholmes. The man's turned his entire head. It's not exactly what you described as a furtive glance, is it? It's almost too obvious. We shall let your tapping toes decide, my dear fellow! He's looking right at it! So much for hiding it! I've had better criminals than you, buddy! That never gets old! That's so cool! You turned immediately to look at this large trunk, didn't you? Huh! The truth is, Seishiro Jigoku was unable to escape from the ship in time, and is, at this very moment, doing his best to stifle his breath inside this trunk. If he still has a breath to take, I fear he may be running dangerously low on air. I imagine he didn't count on us making a nuisance of ourselves for quite so long. I think it would be in everyone's best interests for us to open the trunk as quickly as possible. But how can we? Are you forgetting about the combination lock? We don't know the 7-digit code. Oh, is it on? It's on his arm, isn't it? The combination lock can't be opened from inside the trunk. Therefore, there must have been an arrangement for somebody to open it after our departure. Of course. It's the thing written on his arm. That's the only thing that sticks out. In short, before Jigoku hid himself inside that trunk, he must have told somebody the 7-digit number for the lock. As I'm sure you can confirm, Mr. Stroganov. It's on his arm right there. No, I know nothing about combination code. Don't move a muscle, my good seaman. Huh? Now, Mikotoba, would you do the honors and open the trunk? How on earth do you expect me? It's a 7-digit number, remember. Quickly now, we have little time. It's right there on his arm. Yeah, can I, oh god, I have to flip over myself, don't I? 5, 2, 3. So 5, 2, 3. 1, 0, 4. 1, 0, 4. The last one's 5.
Take that!
There we go. That did it! It's open! You had to meddle, didn't you? Oh, why were you hiding in there? Well, Yujin, you found me now. Seishiro. Alright, what's up? I was really hoping beyond hope not to find you here, you know? But you're not entirely unsurprised, I take it. No, quite. I just wish it were some other way. Well, are you ever going to introduce me? Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Sholmes. I've read stories of many of your exploits. Excuse my manners, Sholmes. This is Mr. Jigoku, my old friend and traveling companion. The devil is in the details, Mikotoba. I believe you meant to say, your old friend and traveling companion. Who made the cowardly decision to flee the country without a word to anyone when things turned sour. I see my reputation precedes me as well. What an honor. Oh no! He's not- oh no! Something fishy is happening here! Hitting here! Oh no! Oh, I like the dude! Not this guy! Well, Seishiro, are you going to explain all of this? You win it all by now, I imagine. What you didn't know, of course, is that 3 days ago, on the night before our arrival in Britain, an attempt was made on my life here in this very ship. By the Reaper of the Bailey? Yes, I've since heard. Because you were once prosecuted by the Reaper, weren't you? 10 years ago now, mind you? And I had no idea at the time what a dangerous individual he was. Anyway, when we arrived in London to find the symposium was postponed until goodness knows when, it became all too apparent to me that I might very well be targeted again. So you decided to flee the capital, without saying a word to me about it? I'm afraid so, yes. Of course, I realize now that I really ought to have confided in you. No. It's somewhat surprising, I must say. What is? Well, first-class cabins aboard luxury steamships are in very short supply. It's more than a little hard to believe that this one just happened to be available. So says the protagonist of some colorful short stories. Well, I don't care for your opinion. The cabin did just happen to be available, so I purchased a ticket, and here I am. Oh, excuse me. I've seen just for myself the obvious remnants of that incident in this cabin. So you'd already purchased your return ticket before we even docked in Dover, had you? To prevent anyone else taking this cabin and seeing the evidence, is that it? Hyujin, I have nothing to say to you. Well, you figured it out already! Well, in a mere 5 minutes, the ship will set off on its onward voyage and not make port again until Italy. I'm afraid we must insist that you disembark with us at once. You have no jurisdiction over my movements. Well, don't you have a court summons? We have this, Seishiro. Take it. What is it? It's a subpoena from the Old Bailey. You're a man of the law. You know what the ramifications of ignoring a document like this from the British courts would be. Oh! You came prepared then, Hyujin. Come on, let's go. One moment. Oh, excuse me. What is it, Sholmes? Inside Mr. Jikoku's trunk, I found this rather fascinating trinket. Oh, what is that? What is that? Seishiro? I can't help you, I'm afraid. Some small component from something. But what? I have no idea. By the look on his face, I think he genuinely doesn't know. Okay. Well, you've known the man for longer. Well, let us pocket it as a small souvenir of our brief sojourn in France. Alright, small component has been entered into the court record. Well, young Naruhodo, I think we've done as much as we can, I'm afraid. The rest will be on the shoulders of you and your assistant. Your assistant? You say that as if she isn't your daughter! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The Old Bailey courtroom! Kazuma Asogi, I know you, and I know you wouldn't lie. But still, there's no doubt. Oh, can I check the... I'd like to check the court record. Let's see, what is this? This goes on to something. Oh, well, technically these two shouldn't have this yet. Whoops! You see these little things all over the place, don't you? It's the part on the top of a pocket watch that you twist us at the time, isn't it? It's called the crown, I believe. A watch would be quite useless without one. The crown? Like what sits on top of a monarch's head? That's a very grand name for such a tiny part. But actually... Yes, Mr. Naruhodo? If this is a crown, I have a feeling I might have seen a monarch around here somewhere with a very bare head. Oh! You mean a pocket watch? I'm quite sure you have! Oh! Uh-oh! Hey, Seishiro! I think you have something to answer for here! I think you have something to answer for here! Why was Gearson in your trunk? What do you think, Miss Osato? I feel sure I know exactly what will fit here. Really? I was just thinking precisely the same thing! We're about to see that the little round component is actually part of Miss Inspector Gregson's broken pocket watch. Really? I was just thinking precisely that too! Sure enough! A perfect fit. I knew it! Alright, perhaps you knew it. I'll make a note of this new information at once. It's now clear that it's the missing crown of Inspector Gregson's pocket watch. Oh, that won't be... Oh, that won't be important at all! Alright, let's see what this evacuation notice reads, because I didn't read it yet. All crew members are required to assemble on the main deck at 10 p.m. in order to review evacuation procedures. The drill would take 20 minutes. Crew to resume duties as soon as the drill is over. So, what they're saying here is that there was enough free time for a certain someone to have murked some other person. That you're holding something back. You know more than you're saying. Oh, I forgot about you. During the past 30 minutes while this court was adjourned, all possible efforts were expended. But sadly, Mr. Jigoku's whereabouts could not be ascertained. We must accept the unfortunate conclusion that the Reaper has already done the deed. Oh! There's no sense in wasting any more of the court's time. The prosecution calls for an immediate verdict.
Objection.
No, the trial cannot end now. You're a Japanese man, Ryunosuke. You should know when to lay down your sword. And you should know never to resume when the battle is won. Oh! The court has already been presented with all the evidence and heard all relevant testimony. There can only be one conclusion, that the accused is guilty. All relevant testimony? Far from it. There's still a crucial witness, from whom the court has yet to hear a single word of testimony. In that case, call your witness to the stand at once, counsel. Oh, we got it! We got the news! Yes, my lord. Tomorrow, if possible. The witness is already on his way, and is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Who on earth is this crucial witness? Seishiro Jigoku. The very man allegedly murdered by the Reaper. Judge Jigoku? You found him? Yeah! Get autopsy updated, idiot! Why didn't we tell anyone before this? I have no clue! But the investigations of every policing resource in the capital suggests that Jigoku is already dead! How in the name of God did you find the man? We found him thanks to a good old detective! He was located in France during the recess, at the port of Dunkirk. Thanks to one of Miss Herlock Sholmes' famous deductions. Herlock Sholmes. Inspector Gregson almost certainly met with Mr. Jigoku on the night of his death. Because along with Prosecutor Osogi, Gregson was on a mission to assassinate the man. I'm back, wild stuff? Yeah, wild stuff is happening! Jigoku, I hope nothing! I hope Jigoku was like bribed or something. Cause I'd be real sad! Oh, we had to go look out for my brother's GF. Oh shit, she doing all good? Which means that Seishiro Jigoku is the sole witness who can clarify exactly what happened aboard the SS Groose on the 31st October. Oh, on the 31st October? On 31st October? Oh god, I swear I didn't read that right. Well, it would appear that it's too soon to move to adjudication at this point. Take that, dumbass! The prosecution concurs. The court must hear Mr. Jigoku's testimony. No judgment should be passed until all testimony has been considered. In that case, I hereby call the end of today's proceedings. Court will reconvene at the same hour tomorrow. No objections from either side? No, my lord! Oh, he lost a little bit of his nerve! No objections, my lord. Van Zieks doesn't get to say anything. We live to fight another day. By the skin of our teeth! Oh! Kazuma's like, damn, I don't think he's doing okay. Yeah, he thought she got lost, but she was just at a dollar store, Dollar General. Oh, I see. Now she was out shopping. Oh, good that you got contact though. Yeah, save our progress. Goodbye, SS Goose. Oh, investigation part 1. Oh, we're doing a little investigation. The unexpected halt of proceedings sent a clamor around the courtroom. But outside the Bailey, where Londoners knew nothing of the secret trial within, it was a typical still night. Then, at a little past 8 o'clock that evening, Mr. Sholmes and his partner returned to Baker Street. 3rd November, 8:07 p.m. Sholmes' suite. Oh, and they're having a feast, as it would seem. We have returned, my dear fellows! Welcome back to Britain, and thank you for your timely help. Think nothing of it. I believe you've had an even more wearing day than Makotoba and I know. You could say that. We were on the brink of defeat in court earlier. So this prosecutor, Masugi, had you on the ropes, did he? And he's your best friend, you say? Well, he's not really the man I knew in Japan anymore. Kazuma's changed. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I mean, it's incredible to think that he'd even entertain the idea of acting as their Reaper's assassin. Yeah, I'm so sleepy. Well, you deserve a good rest after what I assume is a trialing day. At least I got free hot fries. Yeah! Fries yummy! I hope you enjoy them. Well, nevertheless, you must introduce me. After all, I've only ever met the young man as a corpse. When all this started, almost a year ago now. Mr. Sholmes still hasn't told us the truth about what really happened back then. About the motivation for what he himself described as a great detective's lie. Oh, now is the time to learn, I suppose? Now then, I must say, it's really quite a journey all the way to France. Well, it is another country, Mr. Sholmes. So, what news of Judge Jigoku? We took him to Scotland Yard. The investigating detectives there have a lot of questions for the man. Poor Professor Mikotoba. This must be quite a shock for him. Oh, I can imagine, bro! But he found his good friend accused and tried. Ah, yes. Not accused and tried, more like almost killed. Ah, yes. I picked this up at the telegraph office on our way home. What is it? Surely you haven't forgotten already. I put upon you for the matter only yesterday. You put upon me, Sholmes. I had to fill out your telegram to Japan and foot the bill as well. Oh! Oh, you've had a reply already? Oh, so urgent though, Mr. Sholmes. Such matters can wait until later. I'm far too hungry for an involved conversation at present. Oh, big mood.
Well, that's good news, because supper is ready, everyone.
Well, it looked ready like 10 minutes ago. And what a feast it is! And what a feast it is! If I were none the wiser, I'd think the trial we were won already. Roast beef, kippers, stew, steak, and kidney pie, Yorkshire pudding.
Tomorrow could be a very long day, so eat up.
In that case, I think I'll seat myself just here. This place appears to be the only one set with a helping a peasant as well.
Oh, sorry, Hurley, not there.
Huh? Why ever not? Are we set in places this evening?
Yes, and that place is for Susie's daddy.
For me?
That's right. I made it especially for you, Professor Mickey.
I see. Well, that's terribly kind of you. Oh, she's a little disappointed that he's not actually her dad, isn't it?
It's a shame, really.
What do you mean? She had to explain to her.
Well, for a brief moment, I believed it. That Susie and I were half-sisters, I mean.
Oh, Oh, you still haven't explained, have you?
Iris, do you mean... Yes, I know now. I overheard yesterday. I secretly listened into the conversation you had, after I tricked you all into thinking I'd left.
Oh, Iris. What? Yeah, me too, Sholmes. The misunderstanding arose because of that autopsy report from 10 years ago. But actually, it turned out that neither Dr. Wilson nor Professor Mikotoba are Iris's father. Oh shit! Ooh. Oh, excuse me. I just had to drink some water real quick. Yes, how about that, Iris? You know,
I know. You can't tell me at the moment.
Oh. Oh, Iris. Oh, hydrate? Yeah, I'll drink another. I'll do another sip. Thank you, Quim. Yep, thank you. Oh, I gotta make more emotes. That reminds me, I gotta make more emotes. Alright. Poor Iris.
The peasant is by way of an apology. I'm sorry for eavesdropping.
Oh, no, that's quite alright. Then why don't I get any apologetic peasant? So just who is Iris's father? I suppose that's not something we'll be finding out today. Ooh, ominous. So then, well, let us dine, while our largely peasantless plates are still piping hot. A fine idea, Sholmes. It all looks absolutely delicious.
Eat as much as you like. There are always seconds.
Aww. Yeah, more emotes. I'll animate them, I swear. This could be our last chance to ask questions before tomorrow's trial. About that telegram from Japan, and about Cosma. I can't let this opportunity slip away. Over salad? Over food? At least wait till we're done eating. Oh, look at him! He's all comfy cozy over there. What is he looking at? No, Iris is nowhere to be seen. Look at him! He's comfy cozy on that couch. Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing? Oh, he's upset. Never mind. Surely it's abundantly clear that I wasn't brooding over Mikotoba's refusal to share his peasant with me. Nevertheless, I felt the need to withdraw from the social circle for a while and look on with hungry eyes. Just ask? Ask Iris?
Sorry, Hurley, but I cooked that peasant especially for Susie's daddy.
Even though I've played the role of a father to you for far longer. Mr. Sholmes? Could I discuss some things with you? Oh! Oh, okay, well, that was quick. Certainly, my dear fellow. I find myself quite in the mood for a spell of conversation. No doubt. You're hungry to learn more of my deep love for game. I can probably contain my curiosity on that one. You needn't look at me in that fashion. In what fashion? It seems that before we discuss the peasant, we have some rather unpheasant matters to discuss. Oh, and there's his theme! Alright, converse. The telegram from Japan. So, what was in the telegram you received back from Japan then? Ah, this? I think my lucky stars had arrived in time. Record found as indicated. Duplicate follows. K. Asoki. A. Shin. T. Gregson. J. Wilson. Huh? Oh shit! What? Those 4 names. Oh, that was the music box telegram, wasn't it? From like way earlier in the game. K. Asogi. Asashin. Haha, Asashin. Assassin. Hate this game. Tobias Gregson. J. Wilson. So that's Asogi. He had to assassinate Gregson. And Asashin had to assassinate John H. Wilson. And one of those halves completed it, but the other half was murked before he could. We've come across that exact same list before. They came up in that unforgettable case last spring. Ah, yeah, I remember correctly. Winnipeg, no! What appeared to be a simple case of aggravated murder turned out to be a masking monumental intrigue. Oh my god, those are large words all in one go. A plot that involved the sale of British governmental secrets to foreign states. In exposing the means by which those secrets were being leaked, we deciphered a fragment of the message. K. Asogi, Asa A. Shin, T. Gregson, J. Wilson. But we didn't find the names out until the case was over, and we never did get to the bottom of what they meant. All we knew was that the information had been sent by somebody in the British government to somebody in Japan. Wait, so how did you get this? So, why are the names coming up again now? Yes! Where did the sender of your telegram discover them, Mr. Sholmes? I have here the message I wired yesterday. Allow me to read it to you. Enter Judge Shigoku's office undetected and investigate telegram records. Expect to find communication from Britain dated 1 year ago. List of 4 names. Need by tomorrow. Naruhodo. Naruhodo?! Huh? By who? It was Hosonaga, wasn't it? I sent it to a detective I know who specializes in clandestine missions of this nature. You asked Inspector Hosonaga to undertake such an onerous task for you? Oh yeah, I figured! Look at him, he's still in his swimsuit getup! Oh, I love Hosonaga! And in my name? I wonder what guise he opted for this time. My dear fellows, it was a matter of great urgency! You understand? Anyway, the list of names was found in Seishiro's office, as Sholmes predicted. So you mean, that mysterious collection of names that was sent from Britain to Japan was... It was sent to Judge Jigoku! He was the intended recipient! Oh, that is ominous! Oh, Jigoku, what were you up to? I don't believe it. But that doesn't answer the question of what the list of names actually signifies. Oh, Sholmes knows. I did formulate a hypothesis about that. But without a shred of evidence, I couldn't possibly have shared it. Mr. Sholmes looks deadly serious for once. Oh, entered into the court record. Alright, Kazuma's death. That tragedy we had to go through on the SS Bureau. It was all for nothing! Kazuma wasn't dead at all! Well, I assume not for nothing, because he was amnesiac. We were completely taken in by the lie you told us. Your great detective's lie. I took no pleasure in deceiving you. However, at the time, all that concerned me was preventing the young man's study tour from taking place, whatever the cost. Yeah, because he was supposed to be an assassin. What? I capitalized on the events that transpired to see that he was sent back to Japan. His remains, you mean? Precisely, Miss Susato. And then, I made sure that somebody else was sent to Britain in his stead. Oh my! You mean... Yeah, us! Me! The arrangements between our two countries was already in place. One university student lawyer and one judicial assistant to be accommodated on a study tour. In other words, by arranging for someone else to fill the place originally intended for Mr. Asogi, I would successfully prevent the man from arriving on our shores for several years at least. Wait, do you mean to say that it was all in aid of stopping Kazuma from coming to Britain? That's why you knew then about the assassin exchange? Think back, Mr. Naruhodo. Was there not somebody who quite casually urged you to continue on the voyage to England? The terms of this study tour were negotiated by the Department of Justice in both Great Britain and Japan. In the light of Mr. Asogi's unfortunate death, I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead. Oh, Susato! Hi, Sholmes. My dear fellows, the majority of problems have an extremely simple solution, you know. All you require is one lawyer, and the study tour can continue, surely. But there is no one else with the necessary qualifications, Mr. Sholmes. We know of no other lawyer. The voyage to London still promises a good month of time. Ample opportunity, I would say, to find yourself another suitable lawyer. Yeah, that was us. So, you manipulated me? Well, more like, well, yeah, kind of. I've often remarked on the extraordinary lengths to which friendship will drive a man. I was quite sure that you would rise to the challenge for your late friend. I don't believe it. But if it was all contrived... I mean, what happened was treated by the authorities as murder. A woman was mistakenly arrested as the perpetrator. What do you suppose became of her? Naturally, I didn't allow the misapprehension to have any serious repercussions. I subsequently explained everything and assisted the unfortunate soul in finding the foreign refuge she sought. Huh? I seem to remember Miss Osato and I had some rather strong words for her. Well, she was certainly not devoid of all guilt. She deserved every word, I'm sure. I wonder if she made it to America then. Oh, yeah, the ballerina. I'm afraid I simply cannot comprehend it. Why would you go to such lengths, Mr. Sholmes? Why were you so determined to stop Kazuma-sama from reaching Britain? The truth is, 12 months ago, there was already a very tangible omen of the impending tragedy, you see. Oh, shit! Oh, goddamn! An omen that, at this very moment in time, is close in hand. Yeah, he is just a silly little guy. And you know shit is about to go down when the silly little guy is, being very serious for once. I feel like throughout the game, he's just been kind of goofy. He's been intentionally scrubbing up his deductions. But, like, with Mikotomo, he was kind of on top of it, even if we were the ones to put in all the evidence. So, like, now I'm kind of like, maybe he is actually a good detective. An omen of all these tragic events that already existed a year ago is close at hand? We need to find out exactly what Mr. Sholmes knows. Oh, do I have to present the telegram to him and be like, hey, can you tell us more about this? Yeah, when the comic relief stops relieving. There is no room for doubt with your instructions in this telegram, Mr. Sholmes. You were very clear that it was Juchigoku's office that should be searched. So, you obviously knew. That's where the list of names would be found. K. Asogi, A. Shin, T. Gregson, J. Wilson. But we only learned of those four names just over 6 months ago now. And only because they appeared as part of the top-secret government communications that were leaked. That's true, yes. But at the time, you were unaware of the background. You see, those four names were wired to Japan around 6 months before that. Approximately this time last year, in fact, when you were both still in Japan. Huh? How do you know this? It really would be hypocrisy on my part to reprove others for intercepting state secrets. Because after all, I'm perpetually eavesdropping on communications between the British and Japanese governments. Are you... and you're not getting in trouble for this? You're perpetually doing what? How? Never mind the details, but you should know. No secret is safe from Herlock Sholmes, when he has designs on knowing it. Why? Are you... How? Oh, my Sholmes! What a fabulous line! He just admitted to, like... I don't know what crime that is technically, but that is a major crime, isn't it? Now, one month after that list of foreign names was wired to the recipient Jigoku in Japan, Dr. John H. Wilson was murdered. Yeah! As soon as I learned of the incident, a hypothesis rapidly took shape in my mind. As it turned out, I was partially correct, and partially mistaken. Yeah, bro casually admitted to wiretapping. That's what he is. That's what it is. How? If he isn't directly wiretapping, then he has someone in the government doing it for him. Who is willingly helping this guy? Well, okay, well, it turns out he is actually just a real actual detective, and he's not just a goof. Nevertheless, it was the beginning of all the tragic events that were to follow. Mr. Sholmes, please, tell us all you know! Tell us about these 4 names, and the tragedy to which they're all somehow connected! He admitted this to a lawyer, keep in mind! The 4 names! As I said, when I learned of Dr. Wilson's murder in Japan, my mind immediately jumped to those 4 names. Because you see, there was someone else on the list, who I believe to be recently deceased. What? Who? A. Shin, as it was described in Japanese script. In actual fact, Miss Asa Shin. That was a familiar name to me. She was a professional killer, well known among London's unsavory classes. Oh, she was already well known here! Oh, I see. But she had completely vanished from existence several months before Wilson's murder. So I came to the logical conclusion that she had herself been killed. And accordingly, I became fearful for the lives of the remaining 2 persons on the list. Kei Asogi and T. Gregson! Owing to our proximity, I decided to take measures to protect Gregson myself. I determined it would be safest if young Asogi were to stay away from Britain. So that's why you went to such lengths to prevent his study tour from going out ahead. Exactly. So, you already knew who Kazuma-sama was, Mr. Sholmes? Oh yes, Sholmes and I have exchanged correspondence for years. I'd recounted many tales about Asogi to him in my letters. The news of Dr. Wilson's death, of course. Oh, Iris!
So, Dr. Wilson is dead then? I didn't know.
Oh, Iris!
I know he wasn't my daddy, but still. That's very sad.
Yeah, she thought Dr. John H. Wilson was her dad this whole time. I'm so sorry, Iris. Unfortunate that she had to find out this way. We knew the significance of the name, obviously, but we just couldn't bring ourselves to tell you. I think that's I think that's okay. I think that's fair. She's like 12.
No.
But what you just told us, Mr. Sholmes, doesn't completely tie in with the facts. There's one big hole in your hypothesis. A big hole, Mr. Naruhodo? Ah, yes. You mean about Asa Shin, I assume.
Oh, of course!
Exactly. She wasn't killed, was she? She was in Japan, posing as a visiting student under the assumed name of Jezile Brett. I'm glad you're keeping up, my dear fellow! But I only became aware of that fact 2 days ago, in the foyer of the Great Waterloo Hotel.
Ah!
Oh, when he talked to us! And upon hearing that startling revelation, the hypothesis that I'd formed surrounding those 4 names was completely turned topsy. What? Topsy? Oh, topsy hypothesis. This is cool! I really like this. What do you mean when you say your hypothesis was turned topsy, Mr. Sholmes? I had believed all 4 names on the list to be names of victims. However, I was mistaken. Very much so. Asa Shin was a killer. Yeah, and that would have to mean that, Asogi was also a killer, right? So this telegram is a list of both victims and killers, is it? Indeed, and it would seem that Miss Shin was dispatched from Britain with the sole intention of dispatching Dr. Wilson. Her visiting student status was being merely a front. Ah, yeah! So then the study tour was a front to get Kazuma here so that he could kill Gregson. Which would of course explain why no motive could be determined for her actions. So the real reason Dr. Wilson was killed by Asa Shin is because he was the target of an assassination. But why? For what? Been forearmed with that knowledge, fresh consideration of this telegram puts the list in a very different perspective. What do you mean? Well, does it not strike you there is another among the four, who subsequently became a visiting student? Wait, you mean... But of course, a name you know only too well. You mean Kazuma? Oh! He did say in court earlier today. Yeah, he did! Yes, on 31st October, I accompanied Inspector Gregson to Dunkirk in order to carry out a mission. And the mission was the assassination of the Mark. But he also said he had no intention of carrying it out, but young Mr. Asogi accepted that mission a year ago now. Surely not! In conclusion, this document is a contract of sorts. An international agreement, one might say, detailing an assassin exchange. An assassin exchange? But for who? For why? For what purpose? How could Kazuma possibly have gotten involved in something like that? Yeah, assassin exchange. How and why? Let's assume that we have two parties, each wishing to dispose of a distinct individual. Those two parties then make a contract to swap their respective assassination targets. That would then be an assassin exchange. But why? But for who? So to begin with, the British assassin is dispatched as a visiting student to Japan, where she kills her target. And then, the Japanese assassin is dispatched as a visiting student to Britain, in order to eliminate his target. It certainly does sound like an exchange. But what on earth is the point? Yeah, exactly! Don't forget, Naruhodo, that the British assassin at least escaped conviction. Yeah, the plot is thickening! The thing is, we've been seeing pieces of this plot in the background over the course of the game, which is very typical of Ace Attorney games, but like, this one feels way more convoluted than... Oh, I don't know! Something is happening here! We've just been seeing pieces, like, coming together for this final finale, and I could not be more ecstatic to see how this ends. And the evil, ominous rendition of Kazuma's theme, too. Thanks to diplomatic immunity afforded by consular jurisdiction. Oh, yes. Such jurisdiction should be null and void under the terms of the new treaty between our two countries. So the fact that it was brought into play suggests intervention at the very highest levels. The highest levels? These murders were two sides of the same coin, linked by not by a common motive, by a contractual agreement. As such, they appeared utterly unrelated, yet in truth the assassins were complicit in one singular devilish scheme. That dissociation and the safeguard of diplomatic immunity were, I believe, the motivation behind this plot. Wait a minute, Sholmes? Yeah, you raised the boy! This telegram is really describing the exchange of assassins as they're suggesting. It would mean that the Japanese killer's target was never Seishiro Jigoku at all. It would mean Osogi's target was actually Inspector Gregson. What? Kazuma was here for Gregson? So Jigoku wasn't actually the mark? Yes, that's exactly what it would mean. Yeah, so what's happening? I assume Sholmes doesn't know. I hold myself potentially responsible for failing to keep the inspector safe. Mr. Sholmes. I told him of my fears and implored him to seek a transfer to an overseas position, obviously, with the young pickpocket in tow. Yes, Gina. Come to think of it, Inspector Gregson did mention that to us at the Great Exhibition, that he'd be transferring to the Paris police and taking Gina with him. And that never came true. But without informing me, he engaged in one last assignment, it seems. And sadly, it turned out to be his very last. This is too much to take in. Oh, Gregson, oh, Gina.
Alright, everyone, that's quite enough of all that serious talk for one day.
Yep, let's save it for court.
isn't it, Hurley? I mean, look at the time.
Quite right, Iris. We must conclude our preparations for tomorrow. What preparations? Oh, they're up to something. They're up to something for a big finale, I assume. Well, I think I shall make my way back to my hotel room now. This has certainly been a night to remember. Shouldn't you stay?
It is a bit sad, though. I mean, I like the idea of you being my daddy. Because then, Susie would have been my big sister.
Aw. I'm sorry, Iris. See, yeah. I know, Iris.
I was thinking quite the same thing. Were you?
But if somebody like me were be worthy,
I would be delighted to become your sister. What? Really?
oh yes, without question.
So, you'll teach me all the ways you know to throw Runo to the floor?
Iris, I think you're taking the wrong lessons from your surrogate big sister here.
Yes, yes, of course. It would be my pleasure.
You didn't have to agree quite so readily.
Oh, well, wait a minute. If Susie's going to be my big sister, you could be my big brother if you want, Runo.
Oh, of course I will. Huh? I mean, yes, of course. If you'll have me, I'll gladly be your brother. So, wait, so where are Ryunosuke's parents in all of this? I feel like I have to ask. Like, are his parents just in the picture at all? We haven't heard from them at all. Are they, like, alive? Wasn't Ryunosuke, like, an English student at some point? Well done, Iris. Well done, Iris. We must always be mindful of feelings. I've raised you so well. Because being sensitive is your strong suit, naturally. They're just there or something. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't been like, oh, I wonder how our son is doing in Great Britain. Surely he's doing just well and there's not any government secrets being tossed around in that brain of his.
Right, I'm going to work extra hard for tomorrow now, because it's for my big brother and sister.
What is all this talk about preparing for tomorrow? Preparing what?
Hehe. You'll just have to wait and see.
Oh. Good luck in court tomorrow. I'm expecting a sterling performance. I'll do my very best, of course. Alright. So the overnight break in the trial's proceedings became a crucial turning point, exposing new truths whilst posing new conundrums. That list of 4 names on the telegram in Judge Jikoku's office. An extraordinary assassination plot in which my best friend had somehow become involved. I felt as though I had been plunged into an even greater darkness all of a sudden. But at the same time, I felt sure I would see the light again soon. Oh, your family! Because I was lucky enough to have... Oh, the most wonderful family in the world standing steadfastly behind me. Oh, I wasn't expecting him to actually say family. Oh, yes, you're right. They are your family. Oh, this makes me so happy. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh my god, I can't believe we're almost at the end. To be continued. Yeah, me too. Just all. Okay. So I have a couple. So there are 2 options we could do here. We could continue going until we hit a to be continued, or we stop here for the stream. It is nearing. We've only been going for an hour. I do want to end streams at like. I do want to end the Ace Attorney streams at like to be continued spots, just so that we're not left on like, in the middle of the action. So I remember what's going on. But the reason I am considering is that I'm not sure how much more my throat can take. You've only been going for like an hour 20 minutes, unfortunately. Without knowing how long until the next to be continued is, I think I do want to end it here, potentially. Up to you. I might go past that soon, but don't go too ham. Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I have all these save files of all the stopping planes for achievement purposes that I really gotta act on. Alright, I think I will end here for tonight. We'll continue bright and early, I assume, every other week of this, hopefully. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by! The plot is thickening to a nice yummy stew. Or is it like a broth? Stews are like the really thick broth soups, right? But ooh, time to see it. We're nearing the conclusion, I can tell. But oatmeal? I guess that would make sense. I like the evidence, all the evidence and like story beats are like the chunks in oatmeal. I've never actually had oatmeal, so I can't confirm or deny. But thank you guys for stopping by. As always, come join the Discord server. We have fun here, I swear. If you want to see my art or other people's art, come check out the Blue Sky or the Tumblr. Twitter's completely dead. It's been eaten by a rat. And if you want to watch past streams, come look at the YouTubes. I'm also, I'm like 3 weeks late on the next IDV comp, but I'll get it done. I swear. I'll upload it soon. I'm like 3 weeks behind. Oopsie. But that's all I've got for you guys tonight. Tomorrow we'll be having our weekly IDV stream. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing Hunter or Serve. The high chances I'm gonna be doing Hunter. And then Saturday is going to be Sonic Racing Crossworlds because it's the Miku Festival. You've never had the dinosaur oatmeal? No, I've never had oatmeal. There are a lot of common foods that I've never had, just by virtue of living in a Asian household. But that's all I've got for you guys tonight. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Bye bye. Thanks for dropping by.